Hey, welcome my scrapping friends to Scrapping It Up. I am Vanessa Peter, and today I'm going to teach you how to make the Love and Adore portrait album out of file folders. So yay! So welcome. All right, as promised, I said for National Scrapbook Day Project 2022, I was going to teach you the portrait folio. Okay. Now you can purchase the tutorial off my website, scrappingitup.com. If you would like to pick it up right now until May 15th at midnight Central Standard Time. This is offered at 50% off right now, guys. Okay. After that date, then it will go back to regular price. But I wanted to offer it to you at 50% off. I will be giving you the measurements during class. So if you don't want to purchase this, you don't have to. But if you would like to, you get the cutting guide, written instructions, and then I will be putting all the classes in there. Plus, I will be putting the classes from the Facebook um, where I'm going to be teaching the landscaped one. Okay, so go grab it if you would like it. All right, here I'll just give you a quick preview of what I'm going to be teaching you. I released a video of what it looks like. But I'll just give you a really sneak peek. This one does take 6 file folders and 7 if you know for your photo mats and stuff that you want to put in here. Okay, and then this comes out and it's a little booklet. Very cute. And this was decorated with pink and blue by Paper Studio from Hobby Lobby. Okay, very cute. All right, so let's get busy. I know there will be a couple classes on the construction part, and then on the decorating aspect, probably 3 or 4 classes for the decorating. If you guys want to see me decorate it, let me know in the comments if you would like to see me decorate this one. Or let me know what you think about it. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss out on my projects. Because like this is just till May 15th. And then it goes back up to regular price. So if you're watching this after May 15th, 2022, it will be regular price. All right. Always try and give you a discount while we're working on a project. All right. So you're going to need 3 bottom tab folders. And when I'm talking folders, this is the tab side. The short tab is tab side. And this is the long tab side. Okay. So when I reference that, that's what I mean. The fold of the folder is my first line. And then I got second line, third line, and fourth line. So mine have 4 score lines. You have your natural fold, then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Mine have 3. Okay. Now I know some folders just have 2, but I'll give you the measurements. So if your file folders are just a little bit different. Oh, one thing I will tell you. I will be adding, let me show you, cardstock option to this as well. I already done the portrait one with cardstock. It's not as pretty, okay, and I tried to make one. But these videos, process videos, will be in there as well. So if you can't get your hands on file folders, you can use just cardstock. And like I said, it's not as pretty as the file folders, but I know a lot of you can't get a hold of file folders, so I am doing the cardstock option as well. Okay. All right, let's get started. Let me get to my page here. And like I said, I will be giving you the measurements. Okay. So to begin with, we need a bottom tab folder. Okay. We're now going to cut this down to 9.5 inches. 9.5 inches. Okay. So I always cut off my tab first, like 1/4 of an inch, about where she starts rounding. I cut that off, which is about 1/4 of an inch. Then I cut the rest off the bottom. So I'm going to cut this down to 9.5. Okay. So now you have that. Okay. You're going to fold on the natural fold line. Okay, natural fold line. And then you're going to fold on the 4th score line. Okay. When you fold, you want to make sure she's straight. Okay, and if she's not, make you a new score line, because this becomes the spine of the album. Okay, which is 3/4 of an inch. So you will take your file folder and go, if you don't have the 4 lines, you know, the first line being the natural fold line, you'll just score at 3/4 of an inch from the natural fold line. All right. Now you're going to, and the long tab is going to be the back side. Long tab is the back side. And I would recommend just kind of put back. Okay, and this is the front. Just so you kind of know. Okay, long tab is the back. Now you're going to grab your scoreboard. Now you're going to score from your score lines to the tabs at 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to put my first score line right up against here. Make sure you're flush. Okay, make sure your first score line is flush, and you're going to score at 5.5. Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing with the front side. Okay, this score line here, you're going to put it right up against. Make sure it's right in there, and you're going to score at 5.5. Okay. Now what you're going to do is on the back side, you're going to fold. And you're going to line it up. If you have to make a new score line, so be it. Okay. This becomes a pocket. Okay. It becomes a pocket. Okay. Now the front side. We're going to cut this off right on our score line. Okay. Right on our score line. Okay, so I'm going to put this in my scoreboard, and I'm going to cut right on my score line. Now, this piece, you're going to cut it down to 2.5 inches. Okay, 2.5 inches. Oops, I want my tab side. Oh, almost goofed up. Okay, I want 2.5 inches. You want your tab. Okay, save this piece because this is a belly band. Okay. So now this piece, you're just going to put it right here, and you're going to glue all 3 sides. Okay. But I want to ink mine first before I glue it. But I need to decorate it before I glue it, because I made the mistake of doing that in my other one. I'm not making that mistake twice. No, no, no. So now is the time to decorate this before you glue these down. All right. So decorate these first before you glue these down. All right. So let's put this aside. Okay. So now you're going to need one of your top tab folders. Grab one of your top tab folders, and we're going to make the attachment that goes in the middle of our album. Okay, so this is piece B, and you're going to fold on all of your score lines. Okay, you're going to fold on all your score lines, and I just kind of pinch mine and then I fold. Okay, making sure she's pretty straight, and burnish. Then grab the next one and do the same thing with it. Well, the folder is being stubborn. And just pinch it up. And you may have, put your folder in, if you don't have all these lines, okay, if you do not have all these lines, they're 1/4 inch. So from your natural fold line to your long tab, okay, natural fold line to your long tab, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch to get all 4 of your lines. So you're going to have your natural fold, 1/4 inch, score, 1/4 inch, score, 1/4 inch, and score. So that way you have all 4 of your lines. Okay. Now, we need to cut this down. I don't have that in my... But yeah, this needs to be cut down to 9.5 inches. All right. So let's get that done. So I'm going to put it back on my natural fold line. And about where she starts to round off. Okay. And then flip it over. And then you cut the rest off the other end. Okay. You cut the rest off the other end. So 9.5. And then cut that off. Okay. I know you won't need this piece. You can throw that piece away. But save the other pieces because you might be a belly band or something. Okay. So now what you're going to do, now you're going to score 5 inches. Just like we did the cover. Just like we did the cover. From the very first line. Okay. The very first line, you're putting it right into your scoreboard. Make sure that first line is right in your scoreboard and score at 5 inches. Okay. Do the same thing to your other side, the very last score line, which is 3/4 inch, and score at 5 inches. All right. And you're folding those to the inside. Okay, you're folding these towards the inside. And burnish. Okay. Make sure you line it up. If it's not, just make you a new score line. Okay, so now you should have this. Now, tab side is on the left side of the page attachment at the bottom. Okay, so tab side is on the left-hand side. So left-hand side. So I'm going to mark this one front. And this is the back. Just so I know when I go to put it in my book, which one goes first. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly try and ink this before I attach it. because inking it really makes the album pop. And I'm going to ink on all of my score lines. I'll try to be really quick about this, because I can ink the rest of it later. Okay. Yeah, the inking just really makes it pop. Okay, grab my last one. That also helps know where to put your score pile tape too, or glue. You can use glue, you can use score pile tape, totally up to you, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to ink. A lot of inking. A lot of inking on this one. Alright. But it's a fun, quick album to make, guys. It really is. I think the portrait one will hold up to 60 photos. And I know National Scrapbook Day ain't. It's a couple days away, but I thought, you know, you guys might like this and enjoy this and make your mother one for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is right around the corner. It's the same weekend as National Scrapbook Day. All right, got that. There we go. Okay, so these are going to fold in like this. You have your lines here, okay? You have a 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. On this middle 1/4 inch one is the one that you are going to attach your tape to. And this is going to attach to our cover. Stay right inside your lines. Okay. Just like that. Now this is going to attach in here. So let me get this inked so I can see. And like I said, if you guys would like to see me decorate this, I will. I mean, I got my paper and everything over here, so you don't have to do the outside. I will be adding Tyvek. Okay, I will be adding Tyvek. So, where is my Tyvek? Tyvek is 2.5 by 9.5. Okay, and it will be put on the outside of the album. I will show you how to do that. I can't lose that piece. Okay, so this piece on this score line in the middle, because you have a 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, you have 3/4 of an inch. So you're going to have a 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and this is going to go right in the middle of your spine piece. Okay. And mine, why is that piece? I may have to trim that for some odd reason. It's kind of sticking out. Okay, we got our tape. I'm going to put it to the back. I'm going to line it right up with that score line. See, I don't know if my folder is folded. It just seems like it's a little off. There, maybe that helped it. Because you're going to have a 1/4 inch on this side and a 1/4 inch on this side. Okay. So I know my head's probably going to get in the way here. So that looks pretty darn good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it there, take my tape off, hope for the best. There we go. Nope, sorry guys, that's my cell phone. I bet that's my son. There we go. Now that is attached. Just make sure you have your front here and your back. Do you see what I just done? There's my front. Yikes. Okay, let's get the undo, because I don't want to do it any different than the tutorial. So let me grab my undo here. Crapolas. Crapolas. It can't be any different. Come on. See, that's why I had you mark them, and then I didn't even pay attention. But that's okay. That is a-okay. Now we gotta let that dry. Okay, front. Front. Okay, so I'm going to put my 1/4 inch tape back on here. Okay. While that is drying, let's do our Tyvek real quick. Let's do our Tyvek. That won't take it long to dry. All right. So I just used the Tim Holtz. Here's my piece of Tyvek. And you have to use alcohol ink. Alcohol ink, guys. Okay. If you use Distress ink, it will not work. And you just go like this. It has to be alcohol ink, guys. And then you just cover the whole piece. I know I'm probably shaking the table. I really love the look of colored Tyvek. It's just so cool. And I taught you guys how to do this a couple of years ago. All right, there's our piece of Tyvek. You could use either side. It's pretty darn cool. But that's how you color it. Just make sure it's alcohol ink. Cannot be Distress ink. It will rub off on your fingers and you will not be happy. Okay, so we'll let that dry. Okay, our piece should be dry. Now, let's see if I can get this correct this time. Front, front. Okay. So I'm going to line it up on that 1/4 inch line. Make sure my album's all lined up. And take my tape off. All right, there we go. Sorry, that's my cell phone again. I apologize. So there we go, guys. then this Tyvek is going to go right on here. Okay, so your piece of Tyvek, and we got more add-ons for that. Your piece of Tyvek, I'll give you your homework until our next class. You're going to apply tape. And I like to apply tape on my whole piece of Tyvek. I do not want any piece not having no tape. And the reason I do this is when it curves around your spine, you want tape on that, because if you don't, it's going to wrinkle, it's going to buckle on you, and you're not going to be happy with it. Now, you could, if you wanted to, you know, position it and mark your spots where it's going to be at and go from there, and make sure you have tape on the corners and stuff. But I just like to put tape on the whole thing, is what I like doing. That way I know I'm not going to have no bubbles in it. It could have a wrinkle in it because I don't put it on there right, but but that's your homework. Get your Tyvek colored, and we will get that put on. I think this might be a good place to stop this video. I will get this all inked, okay, and I will get my paper. So I will get my paper and have it ready to go, and we'll get that, and we'll get our add-ons for this. So hey, I will release the next class. I will get it done. I will release it tomorrow, okay, and have it ready, because I don't want you to wait very long whatsoever. So I will release the other construction one tomorrow, and we should finish up the construction part tomorrow. Okay, so all right, that's it for this class. Hope to see you in part 2. We'll get the add-ons, and yeah, hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you tomorrow. All right, as always, keep scrapping. Bye bye.